Hey guys, it's Robyn, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today I have got Mardi Gras warm reviews for you. So I had done cold reviews of these a while back, before the holidays, before Christmas, before all that. And now I have warm reviews. I warmed these a while ago. I think I warmed most of them I warmed all of them before the holidays. So there are these 5. I just hadn't gotten around to filming them yet. And I luckily still have full bars here. I'm going to turn these into samples this afternoon, but I do still have a full kit here to let you know how they did on warm. So the first one I'm just pulling from the way they're packed in there is Midnight Masquerade. And this one I did really like on cold. This one is, let me just grab the notes. This one is sugared beignets and smoky vanilla dance behind delicate masks of midnight lily. So I did 2 cubes of this in my bedroom and I loved it. Yeah, this was beautiful. So this was pretty similar on warm to the cold sniff. The bakery did die down eventually. So it started out to be even about a medium strength in my bedroom, which was stronger than I thought this might be. I thought this might be one of those ones that goes very soft for a long time. It was one that went a good medium for quite a while. So this one was a good performer in my bedroom. I think you could probably do this in a smaller sized open layout as well, like mine. I don't know that it would stand up to a large open layout, but for a good sized bedroom or a smaller open layout, I think this will be fine. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. So I got like I said, cold to warm was about the same for the first 12 to 16 hours or so. After that, I found the beignet note kind of died down a little bit. It became a little bit more, I never got a specific lily note, but I did get kind of a soft floral, similar to the one in Stargazing. It's really pretty. The smoky vanilla really carries this, and the way that smoky vanilla mixes with that floral note in here is gorgeous. You don't get a whole ton of floral. This is mostly a bakery scent with just a little bit something extra. It smelled very wearable. I really liked this. I will purchase more of this. I may club this one. And like I said, it was about a 2-day performer, like 48 hours in my bedroom, about a medium strength for most of that time. And I really liked it. So I will be purchasing more of this. I will probably be clubbing this because I don't have Stargazing in my club anymore. This is much more bakery than Stargazing. I think if you didn't like Stargazing, and a lot of people didn't, don't be scared. That one was much more floral and much more laundry fresh than this one. This is much sweeter, much more subdued. That smoky vanilla really rounds things out. It's very, very nice. So I really like Midnight Masquerade on warm. I would recommend it to bakery fans, to people who like those kind of dark, deep, sultry type scents. And if you're looking for a good bedroom scent, this is one. Next up, we have King Cake. And I believe in the UK and New Zealand, like region 2 and region 3, this is I think called Carnival Cake, and it's actually a pink bar. So in region 1, this is beige, and in the other regions, it is pink. So King Cake is a sweet crust of cinnamon and brown sugar coated with silky notes of golden butter. So cinnamon, brown sugar, and butter. And yeah, this one is good. It's very, very good. Very similar to my nose on cold to almond croissant. On warm, again, fairly similar. On warm, this one became even better, which is what these types of scents tend to do. Almond croissant is another one like that. Some bakeries just get better on warm. This is one of those. So it's amazing on cold. It's even better on warm. Yeah, the butter came out more on warm, I would say. And the way the brown sugar mixed was just, yeah, it was good. It was a bakery good day. Not a super long performer. I would say like 12 hours in my open layout, did the whole bar. Which is a little less than normal, but again, I do think this type of bakery scent does tend to age well. If I'm comparing it to something like almond croissant, which this is very similar to, excuse me, I don't know if I'm fighting something or what's going on here in my throat, but this one, almond croissant ages very well. It gets much stronger with time. I think this will be the same. This actually smells stronger on cold than my original bar did even, and it's only been a couple weeks. So I think this one will age well and get even stronger. So I'm expecting, because almond croissant I get 2 days out of in my open layout. King Cake was 12 hours. So I think with time, this one might do better. But it was still pretty respectable. I would say like a 7 out of 10 in strength. Not a long duration, but a good strength for sure. And I think if you like bakery scents, you cannot go wrong with King Cake. I think if you're a bakery fan, you need to try King Cake. So that one was good. Do I need to club this? I'm really torn on that. I personally have a ton of really good bakery in my club already. I have almond croissant in my club. I think I slightly prefer almond croissant, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. This is really, really good. But almond croissant performs better for me. But again, this might in time too. I might throw it in there for a while and just see what happens, and I might have to try to like make some decisions later on down the road once I know how this one performs with age. So I may throw it in my club for now, and it'll get the boot if it doesn't improve in performance. But if it does improve in performance, it might actually kick out almond croissant, potentially. That sounds crazy to say, but it might. So there is king cake. Really like that. I think you do have to like bakery. If you're not a fan of those kind of buttery bakery type scents, you're probably going to want to skip this one. But if you like a good classic bakery scent, this is one. It is a good year-round bakery. Could mix with any other bakery. It's a nice all-purpose bakery. This one isn't too much of anything. It's not too sweet. It's not too spicy. It does have like a teeny tiny hint of, is there spice here? Or just caramelization? I think it's just caramelization. I don't get any cinnamon or spice notes here. I'm just getting kind of a rich caramelized sugar type note. Maybe the brown sugar. Really, really like it. So that is king cake. Any bakery fans need to try that one. Next up we have Confetti Showers. This was my husband's favorite one of them on cold. This one is sparkling citrus, whirls around black currant, and a hint of peach. I did this 2 cubes in my daughter's bedroom. And this one, yeah, on cold, this one has more citrus and peach. On warm, this one went through stages. Sometimes scents do that. Some scents you put in, they're the same all the way through, like king cake. King cake did not change. It was the same scent all the way through. Confetti Showers went through phases. So this one, when you first put it in, was a lot of citrus. It was a nice punchy citrus, a little tart, probably from the currant. And it kind of had a champagne type vibe to it. Kind of like a sparkly, effervescent, just wee slight bitter, like champagne. Very, very nice. Then on the second day, so like maybe 14 to 16 hours later, the next day, it went to almost a currant type note. And I got more of like a currant bubbly, like something kind of more similar to like pomegranate prosecco maybe. A little bit tartar than that though. And then as that day went on, towards the end of that day, I got the peach. The peach came out. The peach had been hiding that whole time, but the end, like maybe the not even 24 hours, I would say like later on, I want to say like 36 hours, like well into the warm. There was a very soft peach scent. It was a very nice like light peach. The citrus had pretty much died off at that point, and you were left with this kind of like tart peach. So I think it was a mix of like the currant and the peach. It was really nice. Nothing like the cold sniff at the end of the warm. Yeah, it's really nice. So I went through a few phases. It was an adventure. It was nice. I would say it was a solid medium to start in her room. Her room is like a very standard sized bedroom, holds wax very well. So it may be lighter in larger rooms or spaces that tend to not hold wax as well. But her room tends to do very well with wax. So this was about a medium in her room to start. By the end of 24 hours, I would say it was like a 3 to 4 out of 10. It wasn't a punchy scent. It wasn't a walk in and slap you in the face type scent. It was one where you'd walk in and be like, oh, it's nice in here. It would just be kind of a gentle, soft, like wafting aroma, which is kind of nice for a bedroom. That's kind of what you want, I think. So Confetti Showers was nice. This is one I would want to warm in my open layout because of the way the smell is. I think this is a nice open layout scent. I don't think it's strong enough for an open layout, at least in my home. I think it would be a nice kitchen scent. I think it'd be a nice living room scent. So if you have divided rooms in your home and you don't have a big open space, it might be really good for that. But the way my home is laid out just doesn't work for that. Because this scent I don't think is strong enough to do an open layout. But for bedrooms, I think it's nice. I think in the summer months, this will be nice. It is a very kind of spring summery type scent. I think if you like citrus, if you like those kind of fruity, effervescent type scents, this one is one of those. I think the currant is prominent enough that if you don't care for currant, you're going to notice it. I don't mind currant, but it is a bit of a bitter tart note, and some people just don't like currant. I kind of like what the currant does here because the way it mixes with the sweet notes kind of balances them. It makes it smell more like a cocktail or something that does have a little bit of a bitterness to it. And I kind of like the way that is in here. So I think they've done a good job there. And I think the currant is doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, it's nice. I wish the peach was more present all the way through. Because like I said, I only got the peach towards, like right towards when I was like almost ready to change the wax. Is when the peach came out. But yeah, Confetti Showers was okay. Probably not a purchase for us. but it was pleasant enough. Next we have Street Parade. This one is the Purple Pineapple Bar. So this one is a jamboree of blood orange and juicy plum toss bright golden pineapple beads in celebration. So we have plum, blood orange, and pineapple. I got mostly pineapple. Yeah, I get a lot of pineapple here, and I did on warm too. This is one that didn't really change a whole lot on warm. It was kind of what you smell is what you get, which I liked. It was a nice strong enough one. It wasn't as strong as I expected. On cold, this is like a 7 out of 10 in strength. In my bedroom, I did 2 cubes. I would say it was more like a 5 in my bedroom, like a good medium. And I felt like I was getting almost a strawberry note on warm. And I think it was the plum, but it was reading to my nose combined with the pineapple and the orange as being almost like a strawberry. And it could just be the way because plum's usually quite a sweet fruit, and then orange is obviously a bit more citrusy and punchy. I think maybe the way those two were combining potentially was reading as more tart, so maybe more like a strawberry. I don't know. But I got pineapple and strawberry from this, is what I got on warm. Reminded me a lot of the Scooby-Doo bar on warm. And I love the Scooby-Doo bar. It smelled very good. It's very kind of classic Scentsy, sweet, fruity, candy sweet. Kind of that candied sweet pineapple, like a very sweet pineapple. It's good. It's a nice classic fruity scent. If you like fruity scents, there's no way you're not going to like this. This is a very widely appealing scent. I think almost everybody would like this. Even if you're not typically a fruity fan, I think this would not be offensive to you. If you like a nice sweet fruity scent, this is one. Performance-wise, like I said, it was about a 5 out of 10 in my bedroom, and it lasted like almost exactly 24 hours. By the end of 24 hours, it was like maybe a 2 or 3 out of 10, maybe a 2. So average duration, usually things from Scentsy last about 24 hours in the warmer for me. If it lasts better, that's better than average, and if it lasts less time, that's not as good as average. So this was a solid average duration, and I would say about an average to just slightly below average in throw and strength, but pretty average all around. So that is Street Parade. Really liked it. Do I need more? Probably not, because we get so many scents like this. It's a nice classic sweet fruity scent. I do really enjoy it, like really enjoy it. But I don't think I'll get more. It's very nice. I just have so much wax. So there's that one. Street Parade was very good. And then finally we have the one that was my favorite on cold. This is Creme de Menthe. This one is a sprig of garden mint, mixes it up with sweet peppermint and spun sugar. So garden mint, sweet peppermint, and spun sugar. And I swore on cold I smelled chocolate, and that continued on warm for a while. Yeah, I get like a milk chocolate here that is not in the notes, and I got that on warm too. So I put this in our bedroom, 2 cubes, and the mint was very apparent. It did turn more to a garden mint on warm. On cold, this is more of a just kind of mint to my nose. I don't really get a green leafy chlorophyll type smell to this like I do from like mint fields, which smells like you went out to your yard, picked a mint leaf, and like rubbed it between your fingers. This is more of a clean mint to my nose, less of a leafy mint. On warm, it did go a bit leafier, but not to the extent that like something like mint fields is. So it did get a bit more of that garden tone to it on warm. And that mixed with the chocolate was a little weird actually. So to have the kind of green garden mint with this kind of like sweet, almost chocolatey note was an odd combination to my nose. I don't know why, because I love mint and chocolate together, but I think just the way the leafiness mixed with the chocolate was odd to my nose. I don't know. And then, like, that was fine and all. That was okay. It was about a medium strength, like maybe a 6, a little bit better than average. So 6 out of 10 in strength for the first 4 to 5 hours. And then it changed. It was still strong, still a 6 out of 10, but the scent changed. And it went from this kind of like green, minty, chocolatey, sweet type scent to almost like a dusty mint, like a purse mint that's been sitting in the bottom of your purse and has kind of collected some lint and dust on it. It kind of went there. And I don't get that at all on cold. Like, this bar smells beautiful to me. I love it. But on warm, it went weird. Like dusty. Like, it smelled dusty. Like, I walked into my room and I was like, oh, like, it smells dusty in here. And my husband was like, I don't know, it smells like mint. So I don't know if it was just me. Like, he didn't think it smelled dusty, but I was like, it's noticeably unpleasant to my nose. So I left it for a while. I was like, maybe it's just going through a phase. It'll get better in a bit. I let it go about 12 hours. No, it never got better. It stayed very dusty. In fact, it got dustier. And I think it was the mint mixed with something about the spun sugar note I think it was the spun sugar note that kind of smelled dusty on warm. And I don't know. That's where it went to my nose, and it never got better. I had to take it out. I was like, I can't. It smells like we need to vacuum in here, and we just vacuumed, so it smells dusty. And so yeah, I took it out, and obviously it smelled fine after that. But this one was a no for me. Creme de Menthe, I love it on cold. Love. This would have been an all-time club bar. It would have been. I was hoping this would be the new Peppermint Dreams. This is not the Peppermint Dreams. This, yeah, love. I don't think I've ever had a bar that I loved so much on cold and then disliked so much on warm. Sometimes we'll have bars that will be better one way than the other for you. So you'll like it on cold, but then not like it on warm as much, or you'll like it on warm, but then not like it on cold as much. That happens all the time. But I don't think I've ever had a bar where I loved it so much on cold and then disliked it so much on warm. That, I think, was a first with Creme de Menthe. I don't know. I'm going to try it again because I really want this one to work for me. Like I said, I loved this one. So I'm going to try it maybe in my open layout where it has more room to breathe and try to do something to make this one work because I really want this one to be a club bar for me. I love it on cold, but like I said, on warm, it just got kind of green and it didn't quite mesh the way I wanted it to at first, and then it got dusty. So that is Creme de Menthe. Not a fan on warm, unfortunately, which I did not think I'd be saying here today. So that is Creme de Menthe. So if I were to rank these now, after warming them, Creme de Menthe is going at the bottom, like crazy time. This was my favorite. That's going at the bottom. Confetti Showers will take fourth. It's fine, it's just not one I need more of. Street Parade's going solidly in the middle. It's a very respectable bar, I like it quite a bit. Then we're going King Cake in second. Really like this one on warm, it got better on warm for me. And then my favorite, because it's so unique, there's nothing else really like this one, is Midnight Masquerade. Love this one. Different than anything else we've had. Good performer. Really, really liked it. So I like what they've done there. Overall, the collection's very solid. If you're considering this collection, I would recommend it. Even though I didn't like Creme de Menthe very much on warm, I think most people are enjoying it on warm, so I think that might be a me thing. And the rest are solid, like very solid. Even though I put Confetti Showers in fourth place, this was my husband's favorite of the bunch. I think if you like citrus scents, you're gonna love it. If you like spring-summer scents and you're a spring-summer person, you're gonna love this one. I'm just not as much of a spring-summer person, especially in late December. But yeah, it's very nice. It's very solid. Street Parade is really solid. I think almost everyone's gonna like that one. I think if you're at all interested in fruity scents, you need to try Street Parade. Yeah, that one is very, very good. Like, really good. And King Cake, again, if you're a bakery fan, this is the most like general, all-purpose, nice strength bakery scent. It's bakery goodness without being too much of anything. It's great. And Midnight Masquerade is going to be a wild card. I don't know that everyone's going to like this, but I think it's worth trying. It's a good one. So that is Midnight Masquerade. And that is the Mardi Gras collection. So those are available January 1st. I will be mailing out samples of those. If you've placed an order with me in the last couple months, you'll be getting samples of those at some point here. I'll send them out tomorrow, and then the mail system will do what they will. After that, it's kind of outside of our control. So that is the Mardi Gras collection. Now, I believe you'll be able to bundle and save these as well in your 6-packs, but you can also get the whole collection for $25 US or $33 Canadian, and then you get the little Happy Meal box as well, which I kind of love. So there are those, super cute, and I think well worth picking up. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Creme de Menthe, I think most people are, and the other ones are all very solid, like very solid. And I still am going to play with Creme de Menthe because I love it so much on cold that I need it to work. Hope you guys are having a good week. I will talk to you guys in the next video. In the comments below, I would love to know how you celebrate New Year's Eve. Are you a go to bed at normal time person? Do you stay up and watch TV? Do you go like full on party mode? I would love to know what you do below. We typically stay up, but it's pretty low key, like pajamas and a movie or something like that. And we do like a little mini celebration at like 8 o'clock at night for my daughter. So she can just like do a little countdown and then do Happy New Year's at 8 o'clock and then go to bed. So we usually do 2, one for her at 8 or so, and then 1 at midnight. So hope you guys are having a great week. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you in the next video. See you next time. Bye-bye.